Greetings and salutations, and this is Tech Plays here, and I'm going to be a little quiet because people are sleeping, but I've been demotivated lately. That's why I've been, like, stopping this Let's Play over and over, but, some updates I want to talk about. I might have the next Let's Play already planned. Depends on if I beat the game or not, because, like, the game is getting a little difficult as I go through, but there's a game called, Fox. It's an indie platformer game, and that might be the next Let's Play. If it doesn't end up being the next Let's Play, I'll find something else, because I'm obviously going to need to play something else before RE9, because I'm still about $20 short from getting RE9. I don't think I'm going to have it by launch, is what I'm saying. If I do, then that'd be chill, but if not, I can find another game to play until then, obviously. It'll either be Fox or it'll be something else. It'll be something that I have in my library, basically. So, we'll see how that goes. But we're back here playing more Psychonauts 2, obviously, and yeah. I already mentioned how this level's really interesting. It gets more interesting as it goes, because there's a pretty good character stuff here. We already got, like, the plot twist that leads into this character stuff in I think the last mine was the last part of Ford's mine, I want to say. Who knows? Oh wait, no, it wasn't the last mine wasn't part of Ford's. I forgot we did. Was it Cassie and Bob's mines? I think those the characters. It's been a minute, man. You gotta cut me some slack. It's been a minute. But yeah. Basically, we need to complete this section. Ooh. I get enough for an upgrade? Is that where I'm up right here, or are we checking shit? I just realized this, and I'm surprised I haven't already. There's signatures of the people who taught Raz these abilities, aren't there? Like, you see Ford Crawler, and then, like, when it showed the time one, it said Psy King. Clairvoyance was also Ford Crawler? Interesting. Because I know Pyrokinesis, I think, was also Ford Crawler. Interesting. I never noticed that before. That's a cool detail. Do they have, like, the signatures of the character who taught Raz those abilities? That's an interesting detail that I just noticed. You gotta keep in mind, I played all the way through this game, even, like, went back and got extra shit. Then I've done almost this whole Let's Play, and I'm just now realizing there's signatures on the abilities. That is... I really like that. That's a really nice detail. Really nice, like, small detail that doesn't really matter, but it's interesting. You know? It's interesting information to have, like, because some of these abilities, I've never played the first Psychonauts game, so I don't know, I don't remember who all gave Raz his starting abilities in this game. So, I've thought about eventually getting the first Psychonauts game and playing it. But it might not be for a while. Because I have other games in mind, right? Because, like, I want to do Fox next. If that doesn't work out, I'll do another game, obviously. And then after that next game, well, probably not after, it might be during that next Let's Play, depending on how long the next Let's Play takes. I want to do Resident Evil 9. So, we're gonna see how it goes, obviously. Fox is another 3D platformer and another shooter game. So, I've been wanting to, like, do more variety with games I Let's Play, especially because I have a bunch of action games I haven't done yet. I haven't done, like, I have the Ezio collection for Assassin's Creed. I haven't Let's Played none of those. To be fair, I haven't beaten none of those either. I have the Batman Arkham trilogy, all 3 games. Well, I don't have
created
Origins
that two-bit flea circus
because
to make
you know there's
Lucy
4
forget
games
who
that
she was.
involves Origins. Because for some
Looks
reason
like
they won't
she
put
escaped.
Origins on PS5. Come on, come on. Just give us Origins on PS5. I would love that. But I have those, and then I have like Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I have Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I eventually want to Let's Play. I almost Let's Played it, like, but then I was like, I kind of don't want to. I want to save it for a time that I really feel like it, because it's a fantastic game, and I want to have the energy for it, you know? And that's kind of like why there's a lot of games that I love that I haven't Let's Played yet, because I want to give them the right treatment. I want to have, like, that enthusiasm when I'm Let's Playing them. I know I already lose enthusiasm for Let's Plays, like, partway through. But you know what I mean. Like, I want to have the full enthusiasm. Do we just... What do we... Huh? What do we do here? Do we smack it or something? There's like a rolled up carpet. Do we use... Clear winds, projection... What do we use? I don't know why I thought that would work. For some reason, Passby just doesn't know what to do here. I kind of don't remember what I was supposed to do either, which is why I was like, am I supposed to smack it? Telekinesis? Do we use telekinesis? Oh, we do. Interesting. I'm kind of working on a 3D platformer in Dreams right now. That's kind of like, kind of inspired by a few games. It's inspired by like some Sonic games, some Crash games. It's inspired by Psychonauts 2 partially. It's basically a game of creating in dreams where like you play as like an elf with phase powers. She can like she can phase dash into specific objects. She can like summon orbs that spin around her. She can summon orbs as projectiles as well. She could,
Well, they were both all alone.
I'm trying to remember what other abilities I gave her. There was like 2 other ones. I'm trying to remember. There might be more as well, because I'm not even done working on the character, because I want to have the character fully like developed ability-wise before I even start building levels, right? So because I want to have all that ready. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But basically, what were the other abilities I gave her? Because I gave her, like, a phase dash she does into objects. It's kind of similar to, like, the homing attack from Sonic games, or, like, the kick ability in the Cosmic Shake. SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake. It's kind of like those type of abilities where the character targets an object or an enemy and can, like, teleport to it and attack it. And it's basically that's the main movement ability at the moment. She can double jump, obviously. That's basic platformer stuff. Oh yeah, she can do like a phase roll, right? Where like she rolls around and becomes immune to attack damage. And at one point I kind of had that broken because like there was no cooldown for it, and I had to add a cooldown because like obviously, I don't want it to be where you can play the game without ever being hit, because she can also shoot projectiles while rolling. So, you could literally play the whole game avoiding taking damage if I hadn't have added a cooldown for that. So I had to add a cooldown for the roll to make it where that don't happen. But it's called a phase roll for a reason, because it's like, she's like... It's hard to explain. Basically, she's using her powers to like deflect damage while it's happening. So that's how that's supposed to work. That was the 4th ability I was forgetting. She has the ability to summon orbs, like purple orbs, And there's two abilities you can do with this. There's the basic melee attack, which, well, I call it the basic melee attack because every platformer has a basic melee attack for the most part. It's basically that, but she summons like a bunch of large purple orbs around her that spin in a circle as kind of like a spin attack. And then the other ability she can do is summon like smaller orbs, which could be shot like projectiles. I think that might be all the abilities with the phase powers. I'm planning to add like some non-phase abilities too. Like I want to add like some abilities like maybe climbing or wall running or something. I gotta figure out how to make those work because I've tried to put wall running on characters in the past. I think it would fit this character's moveset, but I can never figure out how to get it to work in Dreams. I've got climbing to work before, but climbing's kind of more limited, so I kind of want to do something like wall running, right? If I had a choice. The character's pretty fast moving. Like, when I say she's, like, the game is kind of inspired by Sonic games, it is quite a bit, because the character's meant to be a little speedy. The only ability the character does that's not fastish is the spin attack, but, yeah. To be fair, the spin attack is meant to be limited, because it does more damage than the little projectiles that you could shoot, but it's more of a risk to use. It's basically only use it if you're being overcrowded with enemies type deal. Like if enemies are getting too close to you, that's when you use it. It's not supposed to be your main attack. Your main attack is supposed to be shooting the purple projectiles. Why are we going back here? I think I'm lost. But basically what I'm probably going to try to do, I'm probably going to try to get all 3 of these videos recorded with commentary. Probably not tonight because people are sleeping. I don't want to talk too loud, and it might, I don't want to end off this Let's Play talking like this the whole time. But I might record this in the next part tonight, and then tomorrow record the finale when I can talk louder, you know? It's probably what I'm going to do. I don't know. Maybe not. I kind of been wondering if my videos would be more entertaining if I talk like this, right? Talk calmly like this, because I watch some YouTubers that do that, and it is kind of entertaining. Mainly because I try a little too hard to, like, add jokes and stuff, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like that's part of why I've lost, like, enthusiasm for Let's Plays, because I've been doing the same style of commentary for years where I just try to add jokes in and try to be extra. I try to let myself ramble. I think if I just talk like this, talk like chill, maybe it might be entertaining. I might watch this video back once it's edited and see if I think this could work as a commentary style where I'm more chill, I'm more just like talking casually. That might, because there is an appeal for that type of commentary, and I do think my voice is easier to listen to when I talk like this. I don't have a very annoying voice, but, you know, I can be annoying sometimes when I try to be funny or something, you know, obviously, and that, I want to avoid that. I might still do jokes here and there, but I'm more so talking about the style of commentary, like talking like this, where it's easy to listen to, where I'm just being chill. I think that might give off a better vibe, and that might be what I do going forward. It would be, I might throw in some jokes still, but, you know, I might throw in some jokes, have like some more exaggerated reactions like I do sometimes when I'm Let's Playing, but I'm probably going to be talking like this a lot of the time. Just so the videos can become, because I know, like, I watch a lot of videos that I play in the background, and like, I feel like this is the kind of voice you would, like, those kind of videos would use if you play like if they're meant for being played in the background. You listen to it while you do something else, and that might be the vibe I go for going forward. We'll see. Again, I gotta play this video back and see how entertaining I think this is, because if this seems boring to me, I might not do that.
I don't know, girlie.
But yeah.
I get so confused sometimes. Usually I was happy, just sawing dance and stretching the children, telling them to stay away from the water. Then I feel so sad. And just when I was about to figure it out, everything would start to unravel. I forgot how much I hate this place.
This is it. This is where I locked up Maligula. Behind that dam. We need to unlock it and draw Maligula out into the open. Then we'll combine our powers and direct the astrolabe to blast open a pit into the deepest part of her mind.
Why don't we just, blast Maligula?
Maligula is a part of Lucy's mind. A primitive part that may have helped her early ancestors survive. We all have our own Maligula, Rasputin. We just know how to keep it locked up down below. If you can secure the area while I keep Lucy calm, then we should be able to unlock this dam together.
And here we are. If I remember correctly, I think this is the end area of the level. This is a shorter video, thankfully. It's not one of my longer 40-50 minute ones. It's only half an hour, which is kind of my preferred time for videos, but sometimes I do longer videos if a game runs on longer. And this game's definitely like a little bit longer-ish in terms of platformer lengths, because a lot of platformer games are usually between 4 to 7 hours, I want to say, and this one's like a good 10 hours, I think it was. I forget. I think it took me about 10 hours to beat this, not including like extra side shit, which is about the length of a survival horror game. Actually, that's about a survival horror game length. That's what the average Resident Evil game length is. Your first run is like 8 to 10 hours, right? Because if I remember correctly, my first run of, I think, my first run of 2 or 3 different Resident Evil games was 10 hours. It was the RE1 remake, the 2002 one, not the one that's rumored to be happening eventually, but there's no confirmation. I think the only remakes that are kind of halfway confirmed, but not quite confirmed, are Zero and Code Veronica. I don't think RE1 needs another remake. The only reason I haven't done a Let's Play of it on my channel is just because there's always been like another RE game I want to do over it, and that's kind of like why I'm putting it off. I need to do like the Revelations games, or well, I need to do Revelations 2 eventually, because I did do Revelations 1. Revelations 2 is another situation where like I keep putting it off, similar to the reason I keep putting off like games like the Batman Arkham games and Resident Tomb Raider, because I want to have the enthusiasm to make that Let's Play fantastic. I want Revelations 2 to be one of my best Let's Plays, right? Because it's one of my favorite Resident Evil games. I want it to be like, because the only Let's Plays I can really say are like top tier in terms of my own quality, not in general, but by the standards of my own quality, they're kind of top tier. I feel like, or Resident Evil 2, the redo of it, not the original. I believe the original did a redo of it a couple years back, for those that remember.
I can't do anything until I get rid of that enabler.
But that Let's Play, Crash 4 is a really good one I did. That Let's Play is pretty entertaining start to finish. If you're watching this video and you want like recommendations on other Let's Plays of mine to watch, I'm basically giving them right now. Resident Evil 2 Remake, Crash Bandicoot 4. I'm trying to think here. I think my Hi-Fi Rush one's pretty good, more from a gameplay perspective than commentary, but still pretty good one. Resident Evil 7 and 8 are both really good Let's Plays. Not as good as the Resident Evil 2 one, but they're pretty good. Silent Hill 2 Remake is a good Let's Play on my channel. Crash Bandicoot 3 The one thing I kind of regret, right, is that Crash Bandicoot 2 is my favorite Crash game. And, well, after Twin Sanity, but obviously I can't Let's Play Twin Sanity. It's not on modern platforms. But Crash Bandicoot 2 is my favorite Crash game, and it's probably my weakest Crash Let's Play so far, from a commentary standpoint. I think gameplay-wise, it's my second best after Crash 4, but commentary standpoint, it's the weakest, which kind of sucks. I might do a redo of it like I did Resident Evil 2 eventually. We'll see about that. If I do, it'll be between seasons of tech plays. If I do that, we'll see. Oh, jeez, we got a lot of guys here giving me trouble. We're on a late game, so I suppose that makes sense. But yeah, if you want recommendations on other Let's Plays of mine to go watch, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil 7, Crash Bandicoot 4, Crash Bandicoot 3, Sonic Frontiers is a really good one. Shadow Generations, Sonic and Shadow Generations, but I feel like the Shadow Generations half is where it's really good. And Silent Hill 2 remake. I think that was all of it. I did add in the 2 Sonic games, but yeah. Oh, Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah. I feel like those are the ones I'm most proud of. I'm kind of sad when I look back at my Crash 2 and my Rift Apart Let's Plays, because I love those games so much, but I feel like I kind of half-assed the commentary a lot in those Let's Plays, which I kind of feel bad about because they deserve better, right? And that's kind of one reason I've been demotivated to commentate lately, because I feel like I'm getting too critical of myself, where I'm like, this commentary is not good enough, and I'm just like, I don't want to do this. Like, it's kind of why I want to go for a more calm commentary style where I'm not trying so hard, because I feel like if I do that, right, it might meet the standard I'm aiming for. Whereas when I try too hard, obviously I'm setting a really high standard for myself, and it's not meeting that high standard. If I do commentary like this, I'm basically setting a reasonable standard and meeting it. So we'll see. It's not easier to commentate like this. It's actually kind of harder, I'm going to admit, because I'm not good. I struggle to keep my voice down. So this is actually harder for me. But I feel like I'm not trying as hard when doing this. I'm putting in just enough effort this way. And that might be what I do for a while. Just to kind of try it out. I might do it at least for these last 3 videos of this Let's Play, or at the very least this one and the next one, just to see how it goes. And if I think it's good and those videos get at least a few views, then I'm just like, okay, that works out. We can keep doing this. Because I do want to kind of train myself to speak a little more calmly like this anyway, because I am too loud sometimes, right? I want to kind of train myself to talk a little more like this. And I feel like doing commentary like this might be one of the most natural ways to do that, right? It just kind of makes sense in my head. I'm sorry. But yeah, I kind of want to train myself to talk a little more like this, so that I'm not so loud. Because I am loud. Like I said, my voice is not really annoying. I'm just kind of loud. It's kind of what I meant to say earlier, but I just kind of couldn't find the exact way I needed to say it. But yeah, I actually really like my voice, honestly. I didn't used to like it, but within the last 2-3 years, I kind of like it, because I've gotten to where I really understand where my voice lies, which kind of helps a lot with me doing voice impressions, with me making music, all that kind of stuff. I kind of understand my vocal range, kind of understand what I can and can't do, and it's it makes me more comfortable with my voice, and it makes it easier for me to control it, if that makes sense. And that's made me like my voice, because I understand it, I know how to use it, I know how to mend it. And it's something I'm really proud of, because for a while I struggled with that, because even though I was good at writing songs, I did have the skills to rap and stuff like that, and I did have the ability to do voice impressions, it was hard for me to like really excel at those things.
I'll be right here beside
And singing was something I was definitely not as good at when I first started making music almost a decade ago. What was it, like 2018? Literally, I think the first track I made after I started trying to actively make music was posted near the start of 2018, I want to say. Could be wrong, but I think that's when it was. Obviously, any songs I released before 2020 have either been yeeted off the face of the earth or recreated for an album. One or the other.
I felt her.
I have a single coming out in April. Like, I have one coming out in March too,
That's
which
incredible,
is
Sasha.
one I'll promote once we get closer to it. But I have a single coming out in April that's kind of a remake of two songs.
We have a
It's
security
the
breach in the Green
subject
Needle
matter
Gulch.
of it is a remake of a song of the
She's
same title.
here.
It's called Strings, and the original version of Strings was the same subject matter. It's basically the same topic as the original Strings, but then the beat and the vocal delivery is inspired by another song I yeeted called, what was it? Different Vibes. I yeeted both those songs because they weren't really stream friendly. I needed to make, like, either needed to make remakes of them or just
We were.
that will not
You were
exist.
obviously in distress.
Well, also
I
you
pulled
did
you
different vibes for different reasons because I delivered a certain lyric wrong and I didn't want people to think I said something else. So that was more me being
told you he was up to
self-conscious and just
something out here with
being
his
scared.
girlfriend.
I was like, okay, I gotta
Maligula.
eat
That's
this.
not
I don't
his
want people
girlfriend,
to think I said
Mitch.
something else.
I'm his
I
girlfriend.
really don't. And it was actually,
My God.
I'm not gonna say who, but it was actually someone close to
Oh,
me that
yeah.
actually
Funny
pointed out it
story.
sounded like
That's
that, and then I
not
was like,
really Nick from the mail.
wait a minute, it kind of does. I don't like
Why?
that.
Doesn't matter.
It makes me uncomfortable
with
that
me
it
when I
sounds
take
like
her
that. I'm not gonna give context on what what it sounded like, but just know I wasn't comfortable keeping that song in existence, knowing that it sounded like I said something I would never say. Right? That just made me uncomfortable. I was like, no, it's gotta go. But yeah, basically the string songs that's being released as a single is kind of like a combination remake of those two songs. It's got the subject matter of strings, and it's got kind of like the vocal delivery, somewhat, kind of, not really the vocal delivery, kind of the energy I had on Different Vibes, where like it's aggressive, sort of. And then it's got a featured artist on actually. It's the first feature that was recorded for this album. This album will probably be finished sometime next month,
Truman,
and then be
why
set
did
to
you pull
release
me
during
out?
the summer.
Ford and
But
I were about to face Maligula.
Don't worry.
I only have like a couple songs left, and they basically just need features. That's really it. Like, I've recorded everything I gotta do myself at this point, unless I
Lily,
decide to make
Brad,
another song to add to it.
I've been following my dad
You
for
know.
a while, and he's acting really
I've recorded
weird.
everything I need to do myself at this point. There's two songs that need a feature on them.
I need to see
And then
what's going on inside
good.
his mind. I need to go in.
Good to go.
Into the grand head.
You're right. We do.
Wait, what?
You're not going to make me do this alone, are you?
Wow.
Jeez, get over yourself, Dad. What the heck?
Right. Let's split up and compare notes in a bit.
Anyway, I'm gonna end it off here, so bye.